When we think about automation, we usually picture those assembly lines, or machines that do the same thing over and over. But today, automation is becoming something much bigger than we've ever seen. Imagine machines that not only do what they're told, but can make decisions, learn new things, and even predict the future. We are entering an era where automation is not only changing jobs, but also the way we live. This is where our story begins. Welcome to another Curiosity Unlimited video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so you don't miss any videos. Today, we're going to explore the rise of automation and why this time it's different. Throughout history, technology has always challenged what we thought was possible, from the Industrial Revolution to the digital age. But now, we are at the beginning of a new revolution, one that will change the way we work, communicate, and even think. By the end of this video, you will understand why this wave of automation is unlike anything we've seen before, and what it means for our future. But to understand why this time is different, we first need to understand how we got here. Every time technology took a leap forward, big changes happened, kind of like a lineup change for your favorite sports team. It transformed everything: society, the economy, the whole world. The steam engine kicked off the first industrial revolution, which made machines all the rage in production. Then came electricity and mass production, which fueled the second revolution. This led us to the era of manufacturing on an unprecedented scale, like a giant stadium full of products. Then came the digital revolution, with computers and the internet changing everything, from the way we talk to how we buy and sell. But even with all these changes, the rise of automation now is a new chapter in the evolution of technology, kind of like a plot twist that no one saw coming. Every technological advancement has brought its own set of challenges, right? The steam engine changed the way we make things forever, but it also left many people jobless. The internet connected the whole world, but it also increased inequality, like a really long line at a government office. Today's automation is different. It's not just about replacing jobs, it's about changing the very nature of work. The challenge now is not only to keep up with technology, but to ensure that automation benefits everyone, not just those who have access to the internet. As machines begin to do more complex things like analyze data or drive cars, what happens to those who did those jobs before? What new jobs will emerge? And it's not just about money, it's personal. For many people, work is more than just a way to pay the bills. It's part of who they are. The fear of being replaced is not just about losing money, it's the fear of no longer having a place in a world that's changing faster than a line at the bakery. What does it mean for us when machines can do our jobs better, faster, and without complaining? How do we adapt, learn new things, and find new ways to be useful when the old ones disappear, like payphones? And it's not just factory jobs that are at risk, you know? White-collar jobs, lawyers, doctors, accountants, are also feeling the impact of automation. Artificial intelligence can already analyze contracts, make diagnoses, and manage money. The same tasks that used to take years of study and experience can now be done by computer programs in the blink of an eye. These jobs will change for sure. The question is, how fast and to what extent? Let's see why automation is so different this time around. Artificial intelligence. Unlike older technologies, AI doesn't just perform tasks, it learns and changes the way it does things. This means it can do things that only humans used to be able to do, like understand what's wrong with a patient or make investment decisions. In healthcare, for example, AI is being used to analyze medical information from X-rays to DNA, and sometimes it's even more accurate than doctors. It's not just about speed, it's about saving lives, but it also makes us think, what if the AI makes a mistake? Whose fault is it? How can we trust a machine to make life or death decisions? Internet of Things, the so-called IoT, we are moving towards a world where everything is connected to the internet. Smart devices talking to each other, creating systems that practically run themselves. This level of automation makes everything work better, from smart homes to self-governing cities. Imagine a city where traffic lights change automatically to avoid congestion, energy is controlled to prevent waste, and public services are tailored to each person. This is not a movie, it's already happening in several cities around the world. But by building these smart environments, we are also creating systems that can be hacked, spied on, controlled by others. It's practical, but it has its risks, right? Advanced robotics has gone beyond just tightening screws. Today's robots do complex things, from surgeries to disaster rescues, and are often more precise than we are. In medicine, for example, robots are already performing extremely delicate surgeries with a precision we could never achieve. or in rescues where robots enter dangerous areas to save lives without putting rescue teams at risk. These advances are incredible, but they also raise ethical questions. When do we let machines do what we've always done? How do we ensure that they will be used for good? Industry disruption. Automation is changing traditional sectors such as industry, commerce, and healthcare. Jobs that were once considered secure are changing or disappearing, causing a stir in the job market. But this disruption also creates opportunities for new ideas and professions in areas such as AI, data science, and robotics. In industry, for example, the shift to automation is already happening. Factories that once employed thousands of people are now run by a small group of technicians who supervise a bunch of robots. But while some jobs disappear, others emerge. Data analysts, AI trainers, and robot technicians are just a few examples. The key is to adapt. Those who know how to learn new things will do well. Those who stand still will be left behind. Ethical dilemmas. As we bring machines into our daily lives, we are faced with important ethical questions. How do we ensure that AI decisions are fair? Do robots have rights? These are not just science fiction questions, they have a real impact on the way we live and work. The ethics of automation is a minefield. For example, if an AI system makes a decision that harms someone, who is to blame? The programmer, the company, the AI itself? And as robots become more independent, we need to think about their rights and responsibilities. Can a robot refuse to obey an order if it thinks it's wrong? These are questions we need to answer, and they are not easy. Automation is going to have a big impact, but the kind of impact depends on us. Will we use this technology to improve our lives, creating a world where machines do the boring work and humans can come up with new ideas? Or will we let the gap between those who control technology and those who don't widen even further? The decisions we make now will shape the future of work, society, and our economy. Just think, in the next 20 years, almost half of all jobs could be automated. But instead of being afraid, we should be asking ourselves, how can we use automation to help everyone? The key is to change our skills and our way of thinking to adapt to this new reality. Education will be fundamental. We need to rethink how we prepare new generations for a world where creativity, problem-solving, and emotional intelligence are more important than memorizing formulas. Lifelong learning will be the norm, because technology will change so fast that we will have to constantly adapt. This time, automation is different because it's not just about doing things faster or cheaper. It's about changing the very nature of our society. This new era of automation is transforming industries, changing the way we work, and making us rethink what it means to be human in a world increasingly dominated by machines. We don't know what the future holds, but one thing is certain: we need to participate in and reflect on these changes, ensuring that automation benefits everyone, not just a privileged few. Machines will become increasingly common, but how we react to that is up to us. The decisions we make today will determine whether this new era will bring prosperity and new ideas, or whether it will only increase inequality. It is our responsibility to create a future where technology is a tool to help people, not the other way around. As we move forward, let's be excited about what automation can do, but also aware of the problems it can bring. Together, we can ensure that this time, the rise of the machines makes the world a better and fairer place for everyone. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for our next videos and keep learning. See you next time.